Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys my experience with Hyperemesis Gravidarum during my pregnancy. I really hope that this will help anyone that is going through with HG or anyone that's dealing with someone that has HG. Hyperemesis gravidarum is just a fancy way of saying excessive vomiting, which leads to dehydration, constant nausea, and severe weight loss. For some women, you may only have it for your first trimester. For others, to your second, and then unfortunately for people like me, you may have it till the end. I was throwing up even in my delivery room, which sucked, but I really want to raise awareness about HG because not a lot of people know about it. So let me backtrack. So in the beginning, we had no idea what was happening. I told hubby, well, welcome to pregnancy. This is what you call morning sickness. At this time I was working and I noticed it's getting hard for me because I'm constantly throwing up. I can't be in front of the screen for too long. And I also wouldn't eat nor drink. I just kept telling hubby, I can't drink, I really can't. And he would be confused and he's like, he would get a little irritated because I wouldn't drink at all. And I have no explanation in why I kept saying, I can't drink, I really can't drink. And so he started looking online about all the symptoms that I'm having, and that's when he came across the word Hyperemesis gravidarum. During this time, he would take me to the ER a couple of times, and they said, you need to talk to your OB and figure something out. And so he took me to the OB. He told her I lost 15 pounds in just 3 weeks, and I'm not eating, I'm not drinking any water. And he told her, I think what she's having it's called Hyperemesis gravidarum. And she said, well, let me know if it gets worse. We left that place, it was terrible. And so he went online again and he looked up more about Hyperemesis gravidarum, and he came across the website hyperemesis.org, which talked about everything. And it actually talked about a doctor that's near you, that you can find an OB near you that knows about Hyperemesis gravidarum. And so he took me to that OBGYN, and I am so grateful towards her. She was amazing. I still remember going into her room, and I sat on the floor with my head in the trash can the whole time. I couldn't get up from there. And I still remember just like, I looked at her so helplessly. I'm just like, please help me. In my head, that's what I'm saying. Please help me. Like, I can't do this anymore. And she looked at me and she told my husband, you need to admit her right now and let's figure out a medication for her because she can't go on like this any longer. And so he admitted me for 5 days. I was in the hospital for 5 days, and they figured out 2 medications for me. So I took those 2. That did help me, but you have to remember there is no cure for this. So it's not like I was better all of a sudden. It took a little bit of time, but it did help me. So not every day was a terrible day. Sometimes I might throw up just for 5 days, sometimes I may just throw up for 5 times, not 5 days, 5 times a day, or 10. Sometimes it's like I didn't throw up at all. My first trimester was terrible. My second, it did get better, and third, it was better than the second. But it was never like, oh, I feel great, this is a great trimester. It's not. So just remember that there is no cure for it. But at the same time, we did do a pregnancy shoot. We did do, and which I loved. I loved the pictures. So if you can, I would recommend try to enjoy your pregnancy even though it's hard. Still do the things that you always wanted to do. Still do the pregnancy shoot. We did a gender reveal as well, which went really well. It was so much fun. We did a really short trip, a baby moon to San Diego. stay in the country. Don't leave outside of the country. Stay in the country. Which I still did throw up there as well, but it was nice. It was nice to just get away from everything. And it was a short vacation, very short baby moon. So I definitely had fun. So I do recommend try doing things. Don't just stay at home or in bed. I know it's hard. It's definitely hard. Now, if you are someone that is taking care of someone with HG, know that it's not easy. And we know that it's not easy for you as well. It's not easy for you because seeing your loved one so weak, we know it's not easy for you. But we appreciate you so much. We thank you so much. I can never thank my husband enough for what he did for me during that time. It was the hardest time in my life, literally. But I do want to share a few tips for people that doesn't really know much about HG, and if you know someone that has HG. Number 1, be patient. Yes, we would love to drink and eat this and eat that, eat ginger and drink the tea and eat the crackers, whatever it is. Just know that this is not a normal pregnancy, and none of that helps. We hear it a lot. Yes, we do understand that. We get it, that helps you and that does work, and you're trying to help, but we hear it so much, and it gets annoying to a point where it's like, stop talking. And we know you're trying to help, but it's just like, those things does not help us. It just doesn't. It's not a normal pregnancy, and not everyone has this. So just be patient with us, and there's not much that you can do, literally. Just sit there with us. Number 2, get professional help. You need constant care. Someone has to be there with you. Someone needs to help you. So get professional help. Go to your doctor. Figure something out for you. Number 3, don't give your opinion unless you're asked for. I know it sounds rude, but it's the truth. The only thing that stayed in me was Coke, and my doctor said, if this is the only thing that will stay in you, then keep drinking Coke. I'm not going to tell you to stop drinking Coke. If that's the only thing that's going to stay in them, let them be. If burger and tater tots, whatever it is, if that's the only other thing that's going to stay inside them, then just let them eat what they want, drink what they want. And it's not just the food. It's also medication. We have to be on medication for us to survive, literally. And I remember one person did tell me, like, hey, it's not good for you to take medication during pregnancy. Yes, I do know that. I know. I wish I didn't have to be on medication. I hate taking medication. So I wish I didn't have to take it, but I have to be on it for me to survive. So don't tell us not to drink this or eat, and don't be on medication. Just let us be. To the woman that is going through with HG, keep going. You're doing the best even when you feel like you're not. I remember looking at the mirror once and I couldn't even recognize me. I was like, who am I anymore? I also remember saying, Lord, take this from me because I can't go on anymore. I just couldn't, at that moment, I just couldn't bear it. If you have watched one of my previous videos, you will see that. I even had a hard time getting pregnant, and now that I'm pregnant, this is what I'm going through. I was like, I cannot go on anymore. I just wanted this whole thing to end. That's how terrible it was for me. But I want you to know, keep going. You're doing the best, and I promise you it's worth it. Hang in there. Just a few more months and you'll be holding your very own. I promise you it's worth it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really hope this will help someone out there. And I will see you guys later. Bye, kiss. Ma, bye. Say bye-bye.